Okay, listen up. A few days ago, I actually had a dream,
Okay.
and it was quite interesting, at least to me. So, here's the thing. I was an astronaut for some weird reason.
Okay.
I don't know why. And I was inside a spacesuit and on the moon, but like not on the moon, floating over the surface of the moon.
Okay.
And I had a clear view of Earth.
That's kind of cute. Okay. In the dream, what did Earth look like?
It looked like what I know Earth looks like.
Was it like full blue?
Yeah, blue with the white clouds, and I could see land. But the land, of course, that land wasn't anything accurate to what the actual land looks like, because at the end of the day, your brain cannot really recreate an exact image
Okay.
in dreams, which I think is so cool in itself.
Okay. Yeah.
But I could tell that it was Earth. I was like, okay, this is Earth. And there were no stars, weirdly. It was
Interesting.
all black.
Okay.
And I was dying.
Like you were dying as in of starvation or of...
I don't know. I was just dying. I was dying, and I was in the spacesuit. And I was alone, by the way. So there wasn't a spaceship or anything. Like, it was just me,
Okay.
alone,
Okay.
floating like few meters above the surface of moon, looking at Earth and dying. That's it.
Right.
And then I was just thinking, I guess, and crying inside the spacesuit about how I can see my home, but I cannot go over there. And then I woke up like in tears. So
Damn.
that was amazing.
I love how it has like a full arc. So there's like a moral and everything. And then
there wasn't any more. It was just me over there and I'm crying and I'm dead like that, and then I wake up.
But that's cool, right? Because it's like you understand like the value of like home and stuff. And
Yeah,
Earth.
and that's why when I woke up, I was so kind of shook at like what the hell did I just experience, and that just spiraled my thought process, and I just began thinking about it. It actually would be so freaking creepy if that happened in real life, because imagine you are just there alone, pitch black, and you can see your home, and you know that you're dying, but you cannot make it there at time. And you know that everyone that you know, like everything that's been ever familiar to you, is right in front of you, but you can't really go there. They're just looking at you, and there's this huge vacuum in between, and you're just dying helplessly.
It's like, have you seen Dunkirk?
No.
Oh, well,
What the hell is
we'll
that?
drop it. It's like they can see where they have to go, but there's a huge sea in the middle, so they can't go there.
Sounds like AOT. Okay.
Okay, guess who is in Dunkirk? By the way,
Who?
Harry Styles.
Ricky?
No,
Oh,
Harry Styles is in.
what?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
Good. No, I don't really keep up with the 1D boys.
Well, no one. Well, okay. First of all, Harry Styles was the actor, but Christopher Nolan, I think he was like the director. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. What's interesting is that when we were like actually in school, I wrote a very similar story, except it was more philosophical. So
Wow.
yeah, actually it was much better.
You never write like a philosophical piece, so that's just a bit different, I guess.
Interesting. So the storyline was that there's this woman who's heading like some whole freaking rocket operation to go to the moon to kind of start building a base there so that people can start living there.
Oh wow.
But like she is like too invested in this, you know? Like she's sort of obsessed, so it's kind of her.
What a loser.
Wow.
She should get a life.
Okay. It in a way is a reflection of... No, it's not. It's really not. But I'm just thinking, if everyone gets obsessed with something, right? Her obsession
Yeah.
was sending a rocket to the moon to start colonizing it. And for us, it's like random crap, you know?
But like, imagine colonizing the moon though. Like, as if colonizing the Earth wasn't enough. People are like wishing to colonize other planets now. It's like, can you not? Like, humans are so disgusting and despicable race, humankind. I hate it.
Wow. Can you not?
No.
What is that?
I just had to. I had to say it, bro.
Well, that kind of deviates from the point that we were trying to make. But
Yeah, but sorry. Yeah, she's trying to colonize the moon. We get it. Okay.
but it's like from the like she's pretending that she is on the moon, and then initially she's like so excited, right? Because she's not actually on the moon, but she's imagining herself, and she's like, imagine if we could make that over here.
Okay.
And then when it all fails, because it has to be like climax and all, nah. So it fails, and then she kind of like looks down at Earth, and she's missing her home, which is the same kind of, on the same lines as your dream.
Now yours is more complex.
Well, I mean, I wrote it. It wasn't like some hallucination, so obviously it was thought
dreams
out.
are not hallucinations.
They kind of are. So
Basically, your brain is going berserk. Is what it
exactly.
is.
You know, I love Nat Geo, right?
Yeah.
So there was a full article, and it was like 5 pages long on sleep. The end was absolutely amazing. It was like, the question isn't why we sleep. The question is, when there's such an amazing alternative available, why do we bother to stay awake? Or something like that. It's very interesting.
But like, okay, I can literally answer that question so quick.
What?
Because life is so short, and you want to do so many
What
things.
does that mean? No, you have to read the full article. Maybe I took it out of the context.
Maybe.
But it was
Maybe.
pretty cool.
Fun fact, I was doing this one thing. Okay, I read this on Instagram. Apparently there's this part which is called something along the lines of rebellion sleeplessness or something. I don't know.
I've seen
That's
this.
definitely not that.
Yeah. I don't remember what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Can you say what it is? So maybe
So what I had read is that because people are their minds are like completely devoted to other things throughout the day. At night they refuse to sleep because that's like their only me time.
yeah.
So-
yeah. I used to do that unknowingly.
Interesting.
Yeah, like in 2019. 2019, the entire year, I had like a bad sleeping schedule because I used to force myself to stay awake because I was like, I can finally be happy at night, which is so sad.
It is kind of
Okay, let's not get into
But
that.
I do get I kind of get it. But
But I don't know, that's also something that I thought was really
it
cool.
was very interesting. It's interesting
'Cause-
that you do it though.
I mean, used to, not
I mean-
anymore. Now I'm
Time.
better. Heck yeah.
We have so much time.
But I think contrary to that, like the opposite of that is sleeping more so that you can be lost in the world of dreaming, which was kind of what we were talking about earlier.
That would be more fun. I mean, dreams are fun sometimes, but then sometimes they suck.
Oh, speaking of which, how many times do you get nightmares?
Not too often, but like I've never gotten like the ones with like jump scares and stuff, or like maybe once or twice.
Really?
I mean, there's only one that I can remember. It's that for some I don't know why, but like I'm on there's the school is there, and I'm kind of trying to run past the school,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't do it. I just don't move, and then
Okay.
I feel like my legs are really heavy, and then I kind
Oh,
of start
wow.
kind of just breaking down slowly until I can't until I'm not actually like moving any distance from the school. So I don't really know what that means.
That's kind of scary.
It is scary, yeah. Because then I woke up. I was like, thank, because it was dark also. And I was more scared of like the darkness than the
Okay.
actual fact that the school was right next to me. What nightmare have you had?
Funnily, in my entire life, I've only had around 4 or 5 nightmares. That's it.
Okay, what's your top one?
No, here's the thing. Even if there's only been 5 nightmares, all of them have been extremely vivid and extremely traumatizing, because each and every one of them has been involved with death of either my parents or someone who I love dearly.
Oh,
So all 5 times it has been something to do with death of someone who I extremely love, and I've always woke up crying.
oh,
So, and I guess one of them was this one. I'm also putting this one as a nightmare because this one was damn freaking scary.
okay.
And that one had my death in it. So,
Oh wow.
yeah, this moon one had my death in
Ah.
it, and others have like others' deaths.
Right. Fancy. That is kind of cool.
No, it's not. What the hell?
What? I mean, it is.
Your
ki-
nightmares are so chill compared to
Yeah,
mine.
I know. I'm
I
glad.
just realized.
dating through the ages. It's gone from arranged marriage to dating sites, clubs, and so much more. Pop culture plays a major role in this. But how? Me and my co host are up to talk. What do teenagers think is attractive?
Damn. Cool.
Okay. This is a fairly broad topic.
Yes. And
because-
not that controversial, which is
Yes.
something new for this channel.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with the basic question. How do you judge someone? By their looks or by their personality?
Like in general, or when I first meet them.
I would say when you first meet them.
Okay. Looks.
Okay.
One word.
Fine.
Okay, here's the
Explain.
word. Here's the thing, right? I will never understand people who are like, oh, personality is what I judge when I first meet people, because it's like, how in the world were you even able to see their personality in one go, like the first time you meet them? Because many people, I mean, I don't know, I'm just basing that off of me, truly, but
Okay.
I don't like to really reveal my true personality when I first meet a person.
Okay.
I'm very much reserved. So based on that, or if you're going to judge me, then your judgment's going to be wrong. And that's what I kind of apply to others as well, that maybe perhaps what they're showing their personality as might not be their true personality. So I just think it's safer to judge them based on their appearance, because that's something that they're willing to display to the world as their first impression, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What
First
about you?
impressions. I would say, for me, I think first of all it depends on the setting. So if it's like
Oh yeah, definitely.
let's say if it's school, then I would probably, I think it like literally in the first millisecond
Mhm.
it would be looks, but then when they
Yeah.
start talking, because the thing is, no one, I'm all saying this for myself as well, but when I meet someone, I'm not fake, or I'm not different. I just don't, you know what I mean?
Wow, screw you. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying that I'm not trying to like hide something. I'm just
Okay.
trying to meet this person and just say
Yeah,
hi.
you're a transparent person
Yeah.
compared to me.
Yeah, that is kind of true. Yeah, and so when you're listening to this person talk, you instantly make a judgment, right? Based off what they say. Like, this guy's an idiot. This guy is not helpful. This guy is not going to be helpful in any like school projects or anything. That's how I would look at it. Or she would work well in our group, like that, that kind of thing. How well do you fit with me is the question. But if it's something like at like a wedding, then I would probably say looks.
Because it's a one-time thing, right? You're not going to meet those other people
Exactly.
More frequently. Okay, yeah, I get it. Of course, definitely looks as just something for me personally, just this one-time thing, when you meet me, that's going to be the first thing. But when that passes, when that first moment passes, everything definitely relies on personality eventually.
Especially if you want to talk to the person more.
Exactly.
You're screwed if that person just doesn't have a good person, like nothing to like resonate with or nothing to talk about.
There's only so much looks can do.
Exactly. Yeah. But then, like weddings or parties or anything, you don't have to carry on whatever this relationship is further.
Oh, hell
so
no.
You just...
that's why I don't even talk to people in weddings. It's like, you're a waste of time. Getting to know you is a waste of time,
Get the food.
So I just don't.
Leave.
Yeah, get the food and get
food
out.
Food is amazing.
Man. Like,
people have big budgets.
So I guess you're relying more on the personality side, whereas I'm more on the looks side.
True. Yeah.
That's okay.
I love how you're trying to like console yourself. It's like, that's okay. Don't say anything.
No, it's not like that. It's just I don't know. This is what makes our podcast so interesting is how different we are.
That is true.
Yeah. And I'd like to think that none of us is a bad person.
As in, like, between the two of us?
Yeah.
We're not great people, but we're not like
no.
Like,
oh no. We don't deserve to be saints. Hell no.
Yeah, exactly.
It's too late. It's too late for that.
That's not good. But yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay, so you don't really care about looks that much.
Unless
that is what I gained.
Unless it's just extreme bad. Like noticeably bad.
Wow.
Come on. Come on.
What is noticeably bad?
I don't really know, to be honest. But like,
Don't answer this question if you don't want to get cancelled in the future.
not like, I mean, obviously, it's not like a skin tone thing or a weight thing. It's just that if they've not presented themselves well or like
Oh yeah.
decently at least, then you're like no, I don't wanna.
That's something that really pisses me off sometimes when people don't tuck their shirts in correctly or the entire way.
What?
Or if the tie is like halfway down. I don't know why. It's like, bruh, just tuck your shirt in.
It's too
like
much work though.
Okay, Komal. Now we're kind of starting with the
Main topic.
the main topic within the main topic.
Yeah.
So,
Inception.
do you think pop culture has had an impact, or just, entertainment industry in general has had an impact on what teenagers think is attractive?
Of course, obviously, it has. I would say the standards we have are very extremely high in the entertainment industry,
Okay.
right? The issue is we're not actors or actresses. I mean, the thing is, I understand why they have to look good
Mm-hmm.
because obviously that's their whole job, right? To look good and
It's part of their job. Yes.
yeah. But then when you start like comparing yourself to whoever's on the screen, that's when it just gets extreme because you're just a normal human being. You go to work and all, you have other random crap that normal human beings do, and you come back and you still expect to look like that, whereas that is their actual job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So of course it has played a massive role, but I mean it has made a lot of people feel guilty and insecure and all,
Mm-hmm.
which is completely wrong because you should not only be judging yourself, like comparing yourself to people on screen, but also just other people.
That are around you. Yeah.
Yeah, because again, that makes no sense. Your genetics are completely different. Your lifestyle is different.
Exactly.
As long as you're healthy, it doesn't really
It doesn't really
matter.
matter.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I guess what is attractive, in my opinion, has a lot to do with the ongoing trends.
Mhm.
Meaning, many stuff that was attractive even like 5 years ago is no longer looked as attractive anymore. I mean, in today's day, today's day.
Yeah.
That was English, and that's why I feel like pop culture, film industry, entertainment media in general has a huge say in what is attractive and what is not.
Yes, that is true.
Because many people look at it a lot and surround themselves by it and subconsciously start looking towards these traits as something
Yeah.
attractive.
That is true, yeah. But at the same time, I would say you see an actress and you're like, or actor, and you're like, I want to be like that.
Mhm.
What is kind of cool is that people start exercising to look like that, but it's not unhealthy sometimes. Sometimes it's just like, oh, I want to look like that, but also I want to be fit.
No, it's not only that. It's like these people, they know the limit. They know that they cannot be a carbon copy of that person, but they just know that they're
Right.
doing it to stay fit, and they use that
Yes.
as a motivation.
Yeah, exactly. That is what is cool. That is what I like.
That's cool. Yeah.
Do you have anyone like that? Someone you just kind of like a role model, not only in terms of fitness and good lookingness and all.
I actually don't. Do you?
Oh, like the people who write like the Nat Geo things. Those guys are like, I don't read the name because no one
That
reads
is
the name.
so mean. Maybe you should.
no one
Maybe you'll
is.
find. Maybe if you put that name on the internet, you can find more works from them.
You know what? I will do that. I don't understand how they do that. It's like everyone has the same writing style,
Oh,
which is kind of weird.
maybe they have a format. The magazine.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, because it's very weirdly similar.
Maybe it was written
But
by
it's
the
still
same
interesting.
person with like
The whole
different
book?
yeah different allies. You know,
That'd be so cool.
he receives checks as all of those people, but it's going to the same person at the end. Imagine.
That'd be damn cool. Yes. I feel like I was very lucky because the whole body shaming thing or any insecurity kind of thing is not something that I had to deal with. Probably because I straight up got Instagram like a month ago. So the main platform where it was all happening, I was just not on it for like a very long time. I think that's why I was lucky. But people who are being like who are quite a lot younger, I would say like 5-6 years younger, they don't have the freedom to do that because everything happens online now. Literally everything.
Yeah. Especially right
So
now when the outside world is completely shut off.
exactly. So now kids have to kind of regulate themselves. They have to be the ones telling themselves that this is not what I have to look like, you
Yeah.
know? Which is, I think it would be kind of tough when you've been brought up in that whole thing. For me, it's not hard,
Especially
right?
it's hard when you're younger. It's hard to
Exactly.
It's because even when I was young, it was hard for me to differentiate between celebrities and people who aren't famous. It was just a concept that I didn't really understand. That what did they do differently to gain this lifestyle? But now that I'm, I guess, elder than what I was, I can see that it's also hard to do that as well, and there are cons over there as well.
Exactly. I guess I feel very lucky, but I think it's still unfair on the kids who are looking at like these incredibly insane figures and all, and they're like, why don't I look like that?
Yeah.
Which again makes no sense. And also to a certain extent, I get celebrities who have to look good, but even so, there should be some kind of expectation. Like not, I would say there has to be some like regulation, yeah, of the amount of crap that's happening in the entertainment industry.
What are you
And
talking about? I don't understand.
I'm saying it in the sense that kids should not be made to feel bad. So you have that very unreal aspect, but at the same time, you need that real sense of things. Like even online, when you see people like with like those like the abs and then the extremely toned selves, that's not how they look all the time. That there is no way they look like that
Yeah,
24/7.
but the thing is, social media or Instagram in this case was never really meant to be for kids in the first place. They have it, that's a different question. You know what I mean? I think everyone should have the right to post whatever they want to. What's more important is that now parents start teaching their kids that you shouldn't always feel insecure about people that you look everywhere, because okay, today you're insecure of this one person, let's say Kylie Jenner. Today you're insecure of
Okay.
Kylie Jenner and the way she looks and her body, but tomorrow it's going to be someone else then, and then the day after tomorrow it's going to be someone else. So parents should just start teaching their kids to find self-worth within themselves rather than compare themselves to others.
Interesting, you got the parents aspect in.
Yeah, because
Which is
we're talking about kids over here, right?
true. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. You know what? I agree with that.
Because if parents are agreeing or okay with their kids being on Instagram, then they should take initiative of making sure that it doesn't hurt their growth.
True. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that was an interesting topic to have brought in. The whole parents regulating. Not regulating, but just
Helping,
teaching
yeah,
basic values
Exactly.
that you need today. Yeah. Interesting.
At least that's what I'm going to do
Yeah.
with my kids.
Oh, wow. Perfect mother, everyone. The whole being trendy, I think, is there. Remember those like bottle flip challenges and all when that was in? I'm not talking about that. I am talking more about the fashion sense of things and how quickly it changes.
Yeah.
It's very hard to keep. So that is another aspect of whatever is in usually is kind of what is good looking.
Yeah, and okay, speaking of which, actually, like I said, Kylie Jenner and stuff, these guys have been the Kardashian Jenners, they've been popping off this past decade. And that's when the entire, hourglass figure became this huge popular aspect in terms of attractiveness for
Mhm.
feminine bodies, I guess. And that's when people also started to get surgeries because they wanted to look like them
Oh,
so
yeah.
bad. And that is when I'm like, okay, if you feel good about yourself after you do that, then do it. But if you're just doing it so that you can keep up with the trend, don't freaking do. If you're just doing it to keep up with the Kardashians, see what I did there?
Smooth.
But if you're only doing it for that, don't freaking do it, because trends are changing so quick.
Fleeting, yeah.
Because now with TikTok being a new thing and this new genre of like e-girls and stuff is becoming more popular, this 2018 or 2016 definition of attraction is fading away, and with that the hourglass phase and stuff is also slowly fading away. So the people who got surgery and only did it for the sake of fitting in that time frame, they're freaking screwed.
Yeah. That is, yeah. Okay. What do you think of the emo look?
Okay, the emo look.
Okay.
Right now, I've talked a lot about women and girls and body image and stuff in terms of girls. So I'm gonna redirect this emo stuff more towards boys, because I don't know, I can think of something that I can say over here. Lately, e-boys, this new genre of human beings, have been born thanks to this amazing platform named TikTok, which is just what this world needed. Okay, let's just put it like that. And that again tells me that this is just another trend. I think, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but personally I feel compared to olden days, even the need of muscles in guys has been toned down a bit. Now more like lean and toned guys.
That is true, yeah.
Are seen more attractive.
Yeah. I do see your point. It is very true that the definition of good looking has changed through the ages, but it's just become a bit more refined. There's not a huge except for the e-boys thing, whatever that is.
What's your conclusion?
Okay, so I think the question was, what do teenagers think is attractive? I would say it largely depends on what is in at the moment. It's not as hell-bent on fitness as it used to be. And I think as we progress, it'll get even better until no one's being shamed. I hope. That's the dream. What is your conclusion?
Well, just like you, what teenagers think is attractive is heavily influenced by what entertainment they're consuming the most. As a result, I feel like they're more inclined towards TikTokers nowadays. Whereas back in my day, when I was 16, it was more about like Musical.ly stars like Jacob Sartorius and Cameron Dallas. He was the man, bro. Sorry, I need to stop. I need to stop reminiscing. But that was just a phase, okay? So, just like this is just a phase, and I think that's all it's gonna ever be.
Cool then. Good conclusion by the both of us. That should be it for this week. What are we doing next week?
Next week, we're gonna talk about
how we're going to parent our children, and I think how we would want to be the best parents that we could be. That should be fun.
I guess so. That again is going to be something controversial. I don't know. Even today's topic, I don't know how we managed to change a very lighthearted topic into something controversial, but we somehow did.
But it is true. It is a very almost dark topic.
It is.
But I'm glad we talked about it, and we'll have an interesting take next week as well.
Hell yeah! Hopefully. I mean, no promises. But like mostly though.
Yeah. That's it then.
Yep. Thank you so much for listening. And this was me and my co-host, Softy, over here.
Okay.
And on that note, bye-bye.
Peace.